right, it's 5:14. Got a lot going on here in the Weather Center, so let's get right to it. We have a flash flood watch, which is now including the entire state. The National Weather Service, including all of our counties in this flash flood watch. This goes out tonight through tomorrow morning. We are going to have a lot of rain in a short amount of time, so especially if you live in flood-prone areas, keep that in mind, and probably not a great idea to travel overnight tonight into tomorrow morning as well with all of that heavy rain coming on down. All right, another alerts we have for you. We have a tropical storm watch for parts of coastal Connecticut and southeastern Connecticut. That's where we think some of the strongest winds will be occurring as Elsa does make its way through portions of southern New England. So the weather headlines: scattered storms today. Yes, we're not out of the woods. Once again, we have the not quite as high of a severe risk as we've had the past couple of days, but a couple of the storms that do fire up today could be strong, if not severe. Very heavy rainfall likely since it's so humid and tropical outside. And we're also tracking Elsa for tomorrow morning. 1 to 3 inches of rain likely. Some isolated areas could pick up a little bit more than that. The weekend's looking okay. I think Sunday is the better of the two weekend days. I still think we're going to have to be dealing with a few scattered showers or storms on Saturday afternoon or evening. So I'll show you that coming on up. Boy, we had a nasty line move on through. Nothing that turned severe in this line around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, but plenty of lightning, very, very heavy rainfall. It's all moved on now. We're getting a little bit of a break right now, and I'll zoom down to the south here, and you can see Tropical Storm Elsa swirling around here across portions of South Carolina, and we also have a tornado watch box in effect here for the Carolina areas. Now, this storm is going to continue to track off to the north and east. Here's the latest track from the National Hurricane Center, and basically taking this storm, continuing with tropical storm strength right over Connecticut, right over southern New England. So especially southeastern Connecticut, that's where we do think some of the stronger winds may occur out of this system. We'll all be dealing with breezy and windy conditions, but some of the strongest winds right around New London, Stonington, and into Rhode Island. So the main impacts for us is going to be the rain. Tropical downpours, very, very heavy rainfall. This time tomorrow, we're talking about pouring rains. That is going to be causing a concern for isolated areas of flooding. Winds, again, in excess of 40 miles an hour, likely especially southeastern Connecticut. And the risk for tornado is always there when you have these tropical systems, but it is rather low for us. Now, here's a look at the wind speeds as we go through time here. By 8 o'clock in the morning, we'll certainly be having some windy conditions across the state, but the strongest winds look to stay just offshore. That is good news, but notice there's a little bit of that yellow shading in extreme southeastern Connecticut, Rhode Island, Cape Cod. You get the idea. That's where some of the stronger winds may be and where we may be dealing with some of the power outages. We'll certainly be keeping a very close eye on that throughout the duration of the storm. All right, here's Futurecast as we go through time today. Cloudy skies this morning, maybe some peaks of sunshine. It's not going to be as hot, but it will still be as humid. And notice that the storms start to fire up after noontime today. Not everybody sees them, but the towns that do see them will get a good soaking. And then as we go through time again through tonight into the overnight hours, we really see that rain intensify. This is 6 a.m., so just about 24 hours from now. We're talking about Elsa causing these tropical downpours all across our state here. And notice you can actually see the circulation as Elsa makes its way right through southeastern Connecticut into Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and then eventually up into portions of northern New England. Now, by 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the storm is long gone, so it's fairly fast moving, but even in that time, we're talking about several inches of rainfall. Now, tomorrow night, we're still left with some wraparound-ish kind of showers and thunderstorms, and then throughout Saturday, a mix of clouds and sunshine, but notice we're still popping up some of these showers and storms, so it's not a totally dry day on Saturday. Keep this in mind for any outdoor plans you may have. I think Sunday is looking like a brighter and drier day. All right, rainfall totals, as I mentioned, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, and some of these areas of darker shades of reds could even pick up. You could see some isolated 4-inch amounts out of this system. So your forecast highs for today, upper 70s, lower 80s, staying very, very humid out there. Tonight will drop down to about 70 for an overnight low. Those tropical downpours really start overnight tonight. They'll be with us throughout the morning tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to dry things out. Saturday afternoon, as I mentioned, there's still going to be a little bit of wet weather around. Sunday looks drier, and then next week we're turning a little bit warmer, staying with that humidity and some scattered showers in store. So no break from the humidity in the entire 7-day forecast.